My child, do you hear this whisper in the quiet of your heart? Do you feel as if you are standing amidst the rubble of a life you so carefully built, looking at the horizon and seeing only the encroaching gray of twilight? It is I, your Father, speaking to you now. I see you, I have always seen you, and I am here in this very moment of despair. You feel lost, adrift on a sea of circumstances you cannot control, and your soul cries out, "Where are you? Have you forgotten me?" I have not forgotten you. I am closer than the air you breathe, and this message is my hand reaching for yours in the dark. Have you ever wondered why your heart feels things so deeply, why the sorrows of the world seem to rest so heavily upon your shoulders? This is not a weakness, beloved. It is a sign. I designed your spirit to be a vessel of profound empathy, a heart that breaks for what breaks mine. This sensitivity is a divine fingerprint, a marker that you are one of mine, set apart not for an easy life, but for a great purpose. You were never meant to feel at home in the shallow places of the world. Your soul longs for the eternal, for the profound, and that ache itself is a compass I placed within you, always pointing you back to me. Do you recall feeling like an outsider, a sojourner in a land that does not understand the language of your soul? This feeling of not belonging is another sign. You are a citizen of heaven, and your spirit recognizes that this world is not your final home. This is why you search for deeper meaning in everything, why superficial conversations leave you feeling empty. I have woven eternity into your heart, a longing for a love and a peace that this world cannot offer. Do not mistake this sacred longing for a flaw. It is the echo of my voice calling you to a higher purpose, a destiny grander than you can currently perceive. I know the path has been anything but easy. I have seen the nights you cried yourself to sleep, your pillow wet with tears you thought no one saw. I was there. I was the stillness in the room, the silent presence bearing witness to your pain. Every betrayal that shattered your trust, every word of unkindness that pierced your heart, every disappointment that stole a piece of your hope, I have collected every single one of your tears in a bottle. They are precious to me. They are the prayers your mouth could not form, and not a single one has gone unnoticed in the courts of heaven. I see the battles you fight in the silence of your own mind, the ones you dare not speak aloud. The war against fear, the struggle with doubt, the haunting whispers of past failures. You put on a brave face for the world, a smile that masks the exhaustion of a warrior who has been on the front lines for far too long. You feel the immense pressure to be strong for everyone else, while inside you are crumbling. My child, you do not have to be strong for me. Let me be your strength. Surrender the weight of that invisible armor, and let my peace be your shield, and my love be your fortress. I have heard every prayer, even the ones choked by sobs and the ones that were simply a desperate, upward glance. I know you have asked for relief, for a sign for the storm to cease. I know there have been times when the silence in response felt deafening, making you question if I was even listening. Oh, my beloved, my silence is not my absence. Sometimes the most profound work is done in the quiet. In the silence, I am forging resilience in your spirit. In the waiting, I am cultivating a faith in you that can move mountains, a faith that is not dependent on circumstance, but is rooted in the truth of who I am. Let me speak to the wounds of your past, the scars you try so desperately to hide. You see them as marks of failure, as reminders of your brokenness. But I see them differently. I see them as testaments to your survival, as evidence of the battles you have endured. And now I am going to do something new. This is the revelation your heart has been waiting for. I am not going to simply erase your scars. I am going to transform them. I am turning every wound into a wellspring of wisdom, every tear into a diamond of compassion, and every place of brokenness into a gateway for my light to shine through you more brilliantly than ever before. You have been in a season of intense pressure, feeling crushed from all sides. You have felt like a lump of worthless clay, marred and misshapen by the harshness of life. But you have misunderstood the process. You are not being crushed, you are being molded. I am the potter, and you are the clay in my hands. This pressure, this turning, this shaping, it has all been intentional. I have been carefully and lovingly shaping you into a vessel of honor, fit for a glorious purpose. The heat you have felt has not been the fire of destruction, but the purifying fire of the kiln, strengthening you, preparing you to hold the immense blessings I am about to pour into your life. Think of a seed buried in the cold, dark earth. To the world it seems lost, forgotten, dead. It must break open and fall apart completely before it can become what it was destined to be. You, my child, have been in that season of darkness, that season of breaking. You have felt your old self falling away, and it has been terrifying. But this was not your end. It was your germination. The death of your old expectations, the shedding of your past identity, was necessary for the new life, the powerful destiny I have planted within you, to finally break through the soil and reach for the sun. The loneliness you have endured has been one of your most painful trials. You have felt unseen, misunderstood, and utterly alone in your journey. This was a wilderness I allowed, but not for your harm. In the solitude, I have been teaching you to rely on me alone. I have stripped away the voices of the world, so you could learn to recognize the sound of my voice. I have removed the props you were leaning on, so you would fall into my everlasting arms. This season of isolation was a sacred training ground, preparing you to stand firm in your calling without needing the approval or validation of others, but rooted solely in your identity as my beloved child. You have been asking me why? Why the struggle? Why the delay? Why the pain? Here is your answer, my child. I am building a testimony in you. Not a story of an easy life, but a story of my faithfulness in the midst of the impossible. Your life will be a testament to my restorative power, my healing grace, and my unfailing love. People will look at you and see not someone who was never broken, but someone who was beautifully remade by the hands of a loving God. Your story will bring hope to countless others who feel lost in their own darkness. Your deepest pain is being transformed into your most powerful ministry. The feeling of being lost was not a sign of my abandonment. It was a sign that I was leading you off the common path and onto a unique trail forged just for you. The well-trodden roads were not meant for your feet, for your destiny is not a common one. To bring you to the promised land I have for you, I had to lead you through the wilderness. I had to make you lose sight of the familiar landmarks of your old life, so you would learn to follow my cloud by day and my fire by night. You are not lost, beloved. You are being guided. You are right on schedule for the divine appointment I have set for you. Now is the time to lift your head. The season of weeping is coming to an end. The dawn is breaking on your long night of the soul. I want you to look at your hands. They feel empty, but I am about to fill them. Look at your feet. They feel weary, but I am about to anoint them to walk into new territories of blessing and purpose. Look at your heart. It feels broken, but I am breathing new life into it, a resurrection power that will make it beat with a rhythm of hope and joy once again. The former things have passed away. Behold, I am doing a new thing. I call you now to rise from the ashes of your past. Shake off the dust of disappointment and clothe yourself in the garments of praise. Your identity is not defined by your struggles, your failures, or the opinions of others. Your true identity is this: you are a chosen, cherished, and deeply loved child of the Most High God. You are royalty. You have been redeemed, forgiven, and set apart. Begin to see yourself as I see you, whole, righteous, and filled with limitless potential through the power of my Spirit that dwells within you. This is your true self. I want you to speak my promises over your life. When the voice of fear whispers that you will fail, declare that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When the feeling of loneliness creeps in, declare that I will never leave you nor forsake you. When the weight of your past tries to crush you, declare that you are a new creation in Christ, and the old has gone. Your words have power, my child. Begin to prophesy your victory. Speak to the mountains of your life and command them to be moved in my name, for I have given you that authority. Do not look back at the doors I have closed. You may not understand the reasons now, but every closed door was an act of my protection and redirection. I closed them because I love you too much to let you settle for less than my absolute best for you. I am now opening new doors, doors that no man can shut. These are doors of opportunity, of restoration, of favor, and of divine connections. Walk through them with confidence, knowing that I have gone before you to prepare the way. The path ahead will be marked by my goodness and my grace. Let go of the need to understand everything. Your human mind cannot comprehend the intricate tapestry I am weaving with the threads of your life. Trust my heart, even when you cannot trace my hand. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge me, and I will make your paths straight. Your surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is your greatest act of strength. It is an act of faith that unlocks the floodgates of heaven on your behalf. Release your grip on how you think things should be, and watch in awe as I do more than you could ever ask or imagine. Your future is not a continuation of your past. I am interrupting the cycles of struggle and disappointment that have plagued your journey. A new season is upon you, a season of favor, a season of joy, a season of fulfillment. The years the locusts have eaten, I will restore to you. The dreams you thought had died are being resurrected. The hope you thought was lost is being returned to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Prepare your heart to receive the abundant blessings that I am releasing over your life. Believe for the unexpected, for I am a God of miracles. My love for you is your anchor in this changing world. It is not based on your performance, your perfection, or your ability to hold it all together. My love for you is unconditional, unchanging, and eternal. It was there at your weakest moment, and it will be there at your strongest. Rest in this love. Let it wash over you, cleansing you of all fear, shame, and insecurity. It is the foundation upon which your new life is being built, a foundation that can never be shaken. You are my beloved, and my love will carry you through every storm and into the glorious destiny I have prepared for you. This message is your turning point. It is a line drawn in the sand. From this day forward, you will no longer see yourself as lost, but as found. You will no longer see yourself as a victim, but as a victor. You will no longer walk with your head held down in defeat, but with your head held high in the confidence of who you are in me. This is your moment of awakening. The night is over. Your morning has come. Embrace the hope I am offering you, for the best is truly yet to come. Stay connected to this channel, subscribe and listen for my voice, for I have so much more to speak to your heart in the days ahead. My beloved child, let's speak about the landscape of your heart. For so long, it has felt like a barren desert, cracked and dry from a drought of hope. You have wandered there, searching for an oasis, for just a single drop of relief. I saw every weary step. I felt the burning thirst in your soul. What you perceived as a wasteland was, in fact, a holy ground of preparation. It was in that desert that I was teaching you to find your water source in me alone. Now the rains are coming. I am sending streams into your desert, rivers into your wasteland. I am turning the driest parts of your story into a lush, green garden where new life will bloom in abundance. You have carried burdens that were never yours to carry. The weight of others' expectations, the crushing load of past mistakes, the heavy cloak of shame. You have grown so accustomed to the strain that you have forgot what it feels like to walk with a light spirit. Today, I invite you to an exchange. Give me your burdens. All of them. The heavy, the cumbersome, the soul-crushing weights. Lay them at my feet. In return, I will give you my rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Let me carry the load for you, so you can learn to walk in the freedom for which I created you. True strength is not found in how much you can carry, but in how much you are willing to surrender to me. I want to heal your perception of me. The hardships you've faced may have tempted you to believe that I am a distant, demanding God, one who is displeased with you. This is a lie from the enemy of your soul. The truth is, I am your loving Father. I have been with you in the fire, my arms wrapped around you, protecting you from being consumed. I have been with you in the flood, my hand holding your head above the water. My heart aches when you ache. My desire has never been your suffering, but your strengthening. My ultimate plan has always been, and will always be for your good, to give you a future and a hope. You have felt invisible for so long. You have poured your heart out for others, given your time and energy, only to feel overlooked and unappreciated. It has made you feel small, insignificant. Listen to me now. You are not invisible. I see you. I see the quiet acts of service, the love you give when you receive none in return, the integrity you maintain when no one is watching. Nothing you do in my name is ever in vain. Heaven itself applauds your faithfulness. You are not a background character in someone else's story. You are the main character in a divine story I am writing, and your role is pivotal, precious, and profoundly significant to me. I am redeeming your time. You look back at the years and see wasted moments, wrong turns, and seasons of stagnation. You mourn the time you feel you have lost. But in my economy, nothing is ever wasted. I am the God who can restore the years. I am gathering up the fragments of your past, the broken pieces of time, and I am weaving them into the masterpiece of your future. The wisdom you gained in your wandering, the strength you built in your waiting, all of it will be used. I will accomplish more in you and through you in this next season than you could have imagined in all the years that have passed. Your time is not over, it is just beginning. I am breathing new dreams into your spirit. Some of the desires of your heart have laid dormant for so long you have forgotten they were even there. You were afraid to hope, afraid to be disappointed again. But I am gently reawakening those sacred aspirations I placed within you from the beginning. These are not mere fantasies. They are prophetic glimpses of the future I have for you. It is time to give yourself permission to dream again, but this time, dream with me. Co-author your next chapter with your Creator. Let my vision for your life become the passion that fuels you forward into a destiny far grander than any you could have constructed on your own. Let's talk about forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. The unforgiveness you hold onto is a poison, not to those who hurt you, but to your own soul. It is a heavy anchor keeping you chained to the pain of the past. I am giving you the supernatural strength to release them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. And just as importantly, you must forgive yourself. You are not the sum of your worst mistakes. In my eyes, you're washed clean, redeemed. When I forgive, I remember your sins no more. I ask you to receive that same grace for yourself. Walk in the freedom of my complete and total forgiveness. I am sending divine connections into your life. You have felt the sting of toxic relationships and the pain of loneliness, but that season is ending. I am strategically removing people from your life who are not aligned with your destiny, and I am bringing in new, God-ordained relationships. These will be people who see you, who celebrate you, who challenge you to grow, and who will run alongside you in your purpose. Be open and discerning. These relationships will be marked by peace, mutual respect, and a shared passion for me. They will be a source of immense joy and support in the chapter that lies ahead. You have been fighting for a breakthrough in certain areas for a very long time, in your finances, your health, your family. It has felt like you are hitting a wall again and again. Beloved, the wall is coming down. What you have been unable to accomplish through your own striving, I am about to do with a single word from my mouth. I am a God of suddenlies. Suddenly, the provision will appear. Suddenly, the healing will manifest. Suddenly, the relationship will be restored. Your season of striving is over. A season of receiving my supernatural intervention and favor has begun. Stand still and watch the salvation I will bring. I want you to find joy in the small things again. The enemy has tried to steal your joy by overwhelming you with the big picture, the unresolved problems, the uncertain future. I want to bring you back to the present moment, where my grace is always sufficient. Notice the beauty in a sunrise, the taste of your morning coffee, the sound of a loved one's laughter. These are small gifts of my grace, whispers of my love scattered throughout your day. Cultivating gratitude in the present moment is a powerful weapon against the anxiety of the future. It is in the soil of thankfulness that the seeds of great miracles begin to grow. Your words are creative forces. For too long, you have spoken words of defeat, worry, and lack over yourself and your circumstances. Today, I am anointing your tongue for a new purpose. Begin to speak life. Speak health over your body. Speak abundance over your finances. Speak peace over your home. Speak love over your relationships. Align your words with my words. When you speak my promises, you are not just saying positive things. You are releasing the creative power of heaven into your situation. Your voice, when joined with mine, becomes a catalyst for transformation. Speak as the royalty you are. I am healing your heart from the fear of failure. This fear has paralyzed you, keeping you in a safe harbor when I have called you to sail into the deep waters of your destiny. You have been afraid to take risks, to try new things, to step out in faith. Here is my promise: I am with you. Even if you stumble, I will be there to catch you. My love is not contingent on your success. My plan for you is bigger than your potential mistakes. It is time to redefine failure. The only true failure is the failure to try. Step out of the boat. I am calling you to walk on water, and I will not let you sink. I am giving you a new perspective on your challenges. You have seen them as obstacles, as hindrances to your happiness. I want you to begin seeing them as divine assignments, as opportunities for growth and for demonstrating my power. Every giant you face is a chance to discover the David within you. Every impassable sea is a stage for my parting waters. Every fiery furnace is a backdrop for my miraculous deliverance. Do not be intimidated by the size of your problem. Be confident in the size of your God. Your challenges are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to display my glory through you. I am restoring your hope. Hope is not a flimsy wish. It is a confident expectation of my goodness. It is the anchor of your soul. Though the storms of life have battered you, and the waves of disappointment have crashed over you, that anchor has held. Today, I am strengthening that anchor chain. I am infusing your spirit with a fresh dose of divine hope. A hope that is not based on what you see, but on what I have promised. This hope will be a light to your path and a fire in your bones, propelling you forward with renewed passion and unshakable confidence in the beautiful future I have ordained for you. You are a carrier of my presence. Where you go, I go. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives inside of you. I want you to become profoundly aware of this reality. You carry the solution to every problem you will ever face. You are a walking, talking vessel of hope, peace, and power. As you walk into a room, the atmosphere should shift because my presence is with you. As you speak to people, they should feel a touch of my love. Embrace this incredible truth. You are not empty or helpless. You are a temple of the living God, filled with all the power of heaven. I am releasing a spirit of wisdom and revelation upon you. You have been confused, uncertain of which way to turn. I am clearing the fog. I will give you clarity for the decisions you need to make. I will speak to you through my word, through the gentle whispers in your spirit, and through wise counsel. You will begin to see things as I see them. You will understand the deeper purpose behind your circumstances. I will give you divine strategies for your family, your career, and your ministry. You will no longer walk in confusion, but with the confidence of one who is being divinely guided at every step. I want you to fall in love with my word again. The Bible is not just a history book. It is a living love letter from me to you. It is your daily bread, your source of strength, and your roadmap for life. In its pages, you will find every promise you need for every situation you face. As you read it, do not just read with your mind, read with your heart. Ask my Spirit to illuminate the Scriptures to you, to make them come alive in a personal way. The answers, the comfort, and the direction you have been searching for are waiting for you within its sacred pages. Make it your delight and your meditation day and night. I am calling you to a place of deeper intimacy with me. More than anything I can do for you, I desire you. Just you. I want your heart, your time, your attention. In the secret place of prayer, you will find a strength and a peace that you cannot find anywhere else. This is where you will be refueled, refreshed, and realigned with my purposes. Do not view prayer as a duty, but as a delight, a conversation with the one who loves you most. In my presence is fullness of joy. Come away with me, my beloved. Let us walk and talk together. This relationship is, and always will be, your greatest treasure. I am breaking the power of negative mindsets and generational patterns. You have felt trapped in cycles of poverty, sickness, or dysfunction that seem to have followed your family for generations. By the power of my name, I declare that those chains are broken now. You are the one who will walk in a new legacy. You are a chain breaker. You will establish a new pattern of blessing, of health, of prosperity, and of godly peace for you and for the generations that come after you. The curse is broken. Your new reality is one of divine inheritance as a child of the King. Walk in this authority. I am reminding you of your eternal significance. This life with all its trials and triumphs is just a breath, a vapor. But what you do here matters for eternity. You are storing up treasure in heaven. You are making an eternal impact in ways you cannot even see. So do not lose heart. Every act of kindness, every prayer whispered, every moment of faithful endurance is being recorded and celebrated in heaven. You are running a great race. Keep your eyes fixed on the prize, on me. Finish your race well, for a glorious crown of righteousness is waiting for you. Embrace this new chapter with a heart full of gratitude and expectation. Your story is not over. In fact, the most exciting part is just beginning. You have been beautifully broken and divinely remade. You are stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than ever before. Now go forth and be the light I have created you to be. Shine brightly in the darkness. Be a vessel of my hope to a world that is lost. And never ever forget my promise. I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. You are loved, you are cherished, and you have a magnificent purpose. Subscribe to this channel as a declaration of your faith, to continue receiving these divine whispers meant just for you.